I'm back with another triggering topic. Today, I'm going to ruffle some feathers like I always do whenever I talk about natural hair. But we got to have the discussion. So, today's video is about natural hair rage baiting and how it actually encourages more hatred directed towards the hair that naturally grows out of our scalps as Black women. But let me stop yapping for now and show y'all what I'm talking about.
Why is it that whenever I wear my hair in 6 large braids, it's called ugly, but when these gorgeous ladies do it, it's called pretty?
Are you comfortable wearing your hair like this? No gels, no extensions. I used to never wear my hair like this after my big chop. I used to think my hair only looked good in mini twists, but now my hair is the longest it's ever been.
To a wedding today, and this is what I wore. The dress is custom from Christian Michi. The mascara is Haas Labs, and the glitter is Yanni Beauty. I got a compliment, of course. People not wear their natural hair for weddings anymore.
Now, let me keep it 100 with y'all. If her hair was any other texture, or if she was any other race, and she was out here showcasing hairstyles with the parts crooked, or you couldn't see them at all, or the person's hair was fuzzy, like they had rolled out of the bed, or they hadn't combed their hair before going to a wedding, or let's just say their hair was greasy, like it hadn't been washed in a long time, people would see nothing wrong with saying, hey, that person's hair looks crazy. It looks unkempt and it needs to be done. But for some reason, as Black women, well, I see some Black women act like this. They act like you can't critique natural hair at all. Like you cannot say you don't like the style. Like natural hair, if you were even to say, why didn't you comb your hair? It's anti-Black. And I don't understand it. Like I'm confused. And as far as the woman in these videos goes, I think that she knows that coming out and showcasing her hair and saying, are you afraid to wear your hair like this? And turning around and it looks like she made the parts or styled her hair in the dark. It's very intentional to get Black women rage baited for clicks and views. And if you don't see that after you watch those videos, you need to fix your discernment. Like legitimately. Because ain't no way, boy, you gonna tell me that the video of her going to a wedding in that pretty blue dress and her hair with uneven parts and certain parts of her hair looking matted, that she didn't film that to get a reaction. Like, and it's not anti-Black to say so. And let me say, because some people think I have a problem, I don't know. I love 4C hair. I have 4C hair. And I wear my natural hair most of the time. And sometimes, yeah, I will wear a wig or braids or something. But as I always say, I've said this in multiple videos, any weave or any wig or anything that I'm wearing is going to be textured, period. Whether it's an afro curly, kinky straight, my natural hair, it's going to be textured every single time. I stopped wearing Brazilian and Malaysian and Indian raw hair years and years and years ago. I don't know. It was just at one time I just looked in the mirror and I just felt like I looked weird and I just couldn't do it no more. And I just went directly into textured extensions and whatnot. So please don't come for me and say that I hate Black hair or 4C hair. However, I do think that we need to, as Black women specifically, to be able to have honest conversations about Black women's hair. Because I know, and I know this, I know the world uses our hair and the things that we do to our hair, and whether we're wearing extensions, wigs, or whatever, to demonize us and hurt our feelings. But until we as Black women can fully express how we feel about certain hairstyles or ways of styling our hair, or even saying, yeah, you know, her hair needs to be combed, it needs to be styled better, we aren't going to get anywhere. Even, and I want to say this, even to Black women that say that they may hate their natural hair. Because I'm telling you right now, anytime I hear a Black woman say, oh, I hate my hair, I hate my natural hair, I hate what's coming out of my scalp, all I see is Black women on the attack with bats and pitchforks. And it's just like, is it your hair or hers? How in the world do you expect any real conversations to be had if People can't say their real feelings. Now, should we work on self-love and loving everything about us from the top of our crown to the bottom of our feet? Yes. But if people are trying to talk about it and you just start getting on your natural high horse, how is that person supposed to work through it? They're not going to be able to. They're just going to shut up and feel how they feel, and nobody will ever be able to talk to them to help them work through it. So what are you really doing? And there's so many self-righteous naturals, and I'm not even going to get into that. But y'all know who y'all are. Anytime I talk about natural hair, y'all be in my comments doing that. And I don't like that. But I'm just going to say that we have to hold spaces for Black women to express why they feel, how they feel about their hair without judgment or telling them, oh, you hate yourself. You're a bad Black woman. Once again, we will never be able to get those women to unpack those feelings and come out on the other side. And I think that it's okay to not like certain styles of Black hair or, and I want to say not the texture. I don't think that it is right to dislike the texture of hair. And when I mean that, I mean like 4A, 4B, 4C, whatever. I know some people don't use those qualifications anymore, but you get what I'm saying. I don't think it's okay to hate a texture of hair because that's crazy. But I do think that it's okay to not like certain styles when it comes to Black hair. And what I'm about to say next does not apply to Black women. But anytime I say when it comes to Black men and certain hairstyles that they wear, that can attract certain lifestyles, affiliations, and mindsets, I get called anti-Black as if y'all don't know what I'm talking about. NBA YoungBoy, anyone, and men that wear their hair like that, and other styles as well. But anyway, all I'm going to say is that I wish that when we would talk about hair, and more specifically Black women's hair, and our relation to it, that we could think critically and logically without getting in our feelings about it, even though I know that hair is a very emotional thing for Black women. Because let me say, anytime I talk about men that have certain lock styles, certain free forms, all of these things, that those are men that normally have certain type of mindsets, let me just say that if we can say that a lot of women or a lot of women with the baddie aesthetic, sometimes they like to rock the 40-inch bust down or the Mary J. Blige blonde, and they want the cast off swoops and curls and length and all of that. And we can identify those women as usually being more of a glamorous type woman, right? Then I think that we should be able to say that a lot of Black men that are rocking the wicks, and like I said earlier, the NBA YoungBoy style, a lot of times they're going for a thug aesthetic, and that's what they are attracted to. And a lot of times they show that in the way they treat women, which is why when you look up Black femicide, at least 60% of the men that are there are rocking those type of styles. But, and this is not anti-Black to say so, because I'm not demonizing our hair texture. Okay. But I don't know. I didn't mean for this to be a really long video about natural hair. I just wanted to show y'all these videos of this woman, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that she's natural hair rage baiting or not? Because I went through her page, and, you don't have to take my word for it. You can go to her page as well, but I definitely think that's exactly her intention. But like I said before, I know that even speaking about natural hair in any way is a touchy topic for us. So if you guys do have something very specific that you'd like me to talk about regarding the hair of Black women, please let me know. Please let me know, because I really do think that we as Black women are too closed-lipped. Is that the word? Closed-lipped? With expressing our full sentiments on our hair as Black women. It's like almost praise or silence, if that makes sense at all. But I digress. If you watched this whole video and you truly enjoyed it, then please do me a favor and drop a 64 down below in the comments. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above, they'll support the channel. That's no problem at all. I know times are hard out here. We all just trying to make it. So follow your girl on my second channel, Certified Overreactions. Follow your girl on TikTok. Follow your girl on this YouTube channel. And become part of the family. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you can, become a member. Okay, if you can, become a member for your girl. And also, I do have a Patreon as well, where I put live streams that I feel like are just too spicy for TikTok, too spicy for YouTube. And as always, ladies, I really love to hear from y'all. So please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.